Hello everyone, welcome back to Gold Randomizer Nuzlocke. Last episode we went around and tried to figure out where the best spot to grind was. It's probably not here, but this is the safest spot to do so. So I'm gonna stick here for a little bit. I did also go out and look up... That's not the one I wanted to do, whatever. What levels red what level Red's Pokemon are. And the majority of them are 77. He's got 73, 75, 77, 77, 77, and 81. So in theory, 75 would be about as far as I need to go. I'd still be slightly under-leveled, but realistically be fine. So I might aim for that. I don't know how long that'll take. I may also just stop at 70 depending on how long that takes as well. Really hoping. Just kinda get everyone strong enough that I don't have to worry about fighting in other areas and can get XP slightly faster, but it is what it is. I'll get there eventually. Just, I know some of the problem I'm running into right now is that I'm switching out Pokemon every time they die. Or they faint. But even if I got to, you know, blue at like level 60, let's say, make me more powerful than he is, I'd still be a good like 15 levels below where I need to be for red. And so I just feel like they could have done a better level distribution to actually not work me up towards that. So I understand you want Red to be, you know, your big old super boss at the end, but the fact that I have to jump up 15 whole levels seems really strange to me. Alright, cool. Surf's not gonna do well enough. Can I get rid of Surf on you, cheat? I might want to just get rid of Surf. Because Surf is 95 and Crunch is maybe about 120. Speedring gets your HP back. I don't know. Oh, I went up too far. Oh, wow, that was unfortunate. Unfortunate for me. Okay, stay down here. Don't fight the primates. We don't want to randomly run into the primates. We can avoid it. I'm running out of strength. That was kind of the problem, so I need you to get... Oh, I said to get rid of a Blastoise. Okay, why do you hate me so much? Oh, I just want a Blastoise so I can get right on and get some HP back. We're giving him a bunch of Blastoise earlier. I guess I'm doing fine not taking damage, but... Oh, I just want health for safety. Thank you. This cheat is rather fragile. And I'd prefer that we have things go well for them so that they can continue living. I also really just don't want to try and train up another Pokemon all the levels I got on here. Alright, 65. I'll see how far I feel like grinding to this episode. I'll try and get everyone up to, what, at least 70? Oh. Might be a good plan, I don't know. And I feel like cheat's gonna be... Oh, whatever. The biggest holdout on accomplishing that goal. Oh, we're fine. We'll get wherever we're supposed to at some point. I just have to decide how long I want to stay here. Because eventually I just get to a point in time where I can leave and everything will be fine. I want to wait until I can just start one-shotting things with Crunch, because that might still be another 5 levels. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, out of PP for Cheat. I suppose I could just keep Cheat at the back, and I don't think it matters that much. As long as I don't surf, I think I can get through. Oh no, I missed. There we go. Alright, I keep forgetting to check what item I have on sheet. Cheater here is gonna have much less of a problem, although they're definitely not gonna get to level 65 from this encounter just because there's not enough. GP on these moves to get me that high of XP. So the question really becomes is, do I use my surfs? Let's use them here. Can I two-shot you with surf? I cannot. What do now? Oh, flamethrower again. Get up a level and I'll try surfing through you. I don't want to surf through you because... Actually, what, you just said anymore? I don't even know. I'm not doing on that one. No way I boosted my... Okay. We're in a position where I can... Oh, really? Okay. Whatever, it's fine. Not super important. Everyone's safe. That's the main thing. Just gotta keep everyone safe until we go out, fight red, and then everything will stop being safe. Everything will be bad. That's a problem for future me to figure out. Current me's doing fine. Current me can make sure their Pokemon stay alive and not have any problems. I suppose I need to figure out how many levels I'm gonna do today, because whatever I don't do today, I need to do tomorrow, because I can't just do an episode that's just fighting Rad. There's like really not enough content for going through the cave and just to have Red be its own episode, because it'll be 15, maybe 20. I suppose I can do a shorter episode, but audio shoot's gonna be 20 minutes. But a bunch of grinding and then fighting the super boss also doesn't really make too much sense. So I could go through and train up a second team and just fight Red like twice, but so when the game doesn't save after I fight Red, it might. I can find a way around that. That's not hard. Alright, cool. Alright, cool, huh? Great. Run and out of Thunderbolt. I'm not gonna run into a single Ninetales the entire time I'm here training with Cheater. Okay. Oh well. 3 levels is nice, but I like to be able to get slightly more than that. When I fight, but I guess it's only gonna start going down from here. That's unfortunate. Oh well. We're almost out of PP, so we'll be done here shortly with Cheater doing fights. And then we can move on to someone else. Interesting how that worked out. I got the Pokemon. Each of the things. Go hot dog. Let's crunch on you. Burp. See my Hyper Beam for later. You can just crunch through, yeah. That's fine there. Yeah, alright. Relatively, you keep throwing the Ninetales at me, that's fine. If I'm getting only Ninetales, they're worth more experience than everything else I'm fighting out here right now. That's the real question, is what level if I decide to go over to the other area. There's technically a better spot to get XP. I'm not sure it was significantly better, but with how low the spawn rates were on the Pokemon that get bad XP in that area, it's probably overall better just to be there. I guess really the only person I'm afraid of, I guess that's not true, is primarily water Pokemon over there, which was the problem. I don't have too many responses to water. I'd say as I keep destroying Blastoise over and over again. Like how Dog doesn't specifically have a move that is super effective against water. And if all I'm going to be fighting is water Pokemon, I'd probably want to try and avoid throwing my 3 water Pokemon or fire Pokemon out. Okay. Not at him. Because, you know, if I do something like that where I just pick the wrong move, I could, you know, get crit and lose a team member, and I'd rather not do that. As I'm actually having everything go great for me, and I don't have any real issues. Our team's entirely alive. No one. We have not done a, you know, TPK at any point in time. We've lost multiple team members, but for the most part, it's done a fairly good job of keeping everyone alive. Not to be sad, I'm realizing a good chunk of that's just because with all the random move pools, a lot of the opponents aren't getting moves that would be useful. Also, it puts me in a position where I can cheat as much as they can. Because some Pokemon shouldn't be available at low levels as I've run into them. And some Pokemon just have moves that they shouldn't be able to learn. Or shouldn't be able to learn at a low level. So many things. That, and then every now and then a Pokemon will have, you know, our trainer will have a really not good Pokemon for fighting. But I feel like, you know, 750 to, you know, like 940 XP here is probably good enough that, because I can basically not have to worry about any damage any of these things do. The safety here just outweighs the risk of this slightly better XP. I could be wrong. If I want to get everyone up to 65, I should just, you know, head off over there and train up and just assume everything's fine. It probably won't be, but you know what? I can work on the assumption that it is. And then if it's not, I can come back. This is definitely better than the XP I'd be getting here if it was not a randomizer, because all that would be here would be tentacles and at the low spawn rate of the tentacles. I mean, they'd probably be mostly worth it, but those tentacles definitely wouldn't be. Surf. Alright, cool, great. Done fine here. She's got what? Surf and Hyper Beam? Well, I'll just do a Hyper and get another one shot. I can save the Surf for the Ninetales. Alright, cool. Work out. Hyper Beam. Great. And Hyper Beam. Oh no, I missed. Alright, cool. Good job, Hot Dog. Your struggle is stupidly powerful. We're now into Kubrion. Like, oh. You're gonna struggle here? I suppose struggle might not be the most accurate move, but yeah, I guess this is another situation, although while you are going to be defensively capable here. So are the opposing Pokemon. Which Just waterfall everything and then slowly work my way up. I don't even know. Psychic took you out? Yes, okay. Basically the only problem seems to be Blastoise right now. Oh, Blastoise, I can one-shot. Cool. Save my Psychics for Blastoise then. Cool. One's down, Body Slam here. So we do have reliable ways for most of the Pokemon. She's still having a little bit of trouble, but overall, nothing too bad. Able to take on basically everything we run into. Just basically you have to work and get a little bit stronger. Maybe one day I'll go through the trouble of learning how to have a mod setup that just gives me rare candies. I guess there's a cap candy is a thing I've learned about. It's a mod item that just sets you to the level cap of whatever Pokemon are nearby. But that would really only work if I put myself in a position where I'm not letting myself gain XP past a certain point. Or I'm capping my XP to my opponent's level. Surf's here. Okay. Great, that's fine. I was not expecting Surf to one-shot the Blastoise, but... Alright, yeah, that's fine. I can do that. Tubrion, you're doing great. Not only do you have way too much XP in comparison to everyone else, not XP, HP to everyone else, it's just gonna keep going up. You're now in a situation where apparently Surf can one-shot every single Pokemon here. I guess we're now waiting to get you to the point in time where your Waterfall and Body Slam can do that. Pretty fair, unlikely to need to use Waterfall on most of the Pokemon. I guess I'll at some point in time where I'll search some Body Slams, but I'd have one move for Ninetales, 2 moves for Blastoise, and one move for... I guess a better way to word that would be one move for everyone, and then one for each of the other 3 Pokemon here. That seems fine. Alright, let's see, if you hit 65, you'll be tied with Sheep for second highest level. I'd say highest level, but I'm 100% gonna use Trogdor and have Trogdor get some XP. Out of Body Slams, it's fine. Surf. Let's go until I'm out of Surfs, and then I'll work on using Waterfall. See how Waterfall is against these Pokemon. It probably won't one-shot, but you know what, it's fine. Not a super big deal. We might be able to hit 65. Nice. Now that I Waterfall, because I'm the weakest to Blastoise, I can also help Globes, as well as Ninetales. Work on 31. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know if that's a rounding error. Sorry, not rounding error. What's the word for it? Range? I don't know if I did bad on range or something else. Trogdor will save you for last. That's because you're already the highest level. Psybeam. Great, okay. Psybeam. Psybeam. I don't honestly think it matters. I think literally any of my attacking moves and Magic Man here will make it through any of the Pokemon we fight. Fortunately for me, light screen was the special defense one. I was hoping it was the physical defense one. Oh well. Alright, good job on with catching the event in that, Leo. One day I'll be able to complete my mission and you won't call me anymore. But until that day happens, I will just have to have you call and help break up the monotony of grinding. Well, I guess I could grind on the Elite Four. That might actually be a better experience, but the fact that it takes so long to get through each, member, I bet all of their talking. There's probably a mod that lets me just set the text speed to instant, but I don't have that. Probably look into actually doing those things at some point in time. Do more advanced mods. I don't know how much Scythians I could go. Save my surfs for Ninetales. Not that I actually need to, because that surf will probably one-shot everyone. Actually, I don't know that. I was gonna say it would because they were doing so on Tuberon. But just because Tuberon was doing them doesn't mean they will work the same way for Magic Man. Because Tuberon was getting stabbed with that. Magic Man was not. Unfair Magic Man is much better. Special. Just because Magic Man is an outrageously powerful special special attacker. What my Blastoise? There we go. Oh, I guess surf now. Oh crap, that's gonna be dangerous. I'm actually gonna switch you out. Make sure you're not one-shotting things. Go Trogdor. Just because you have bad defense. Now don't lose anyone's gonna use. I think everything. Now surf, but also not one-shot here. I think everything but fly. Fly might also still one-shot here. I don't know, we'll come back to that later. I definitely one-shots here. See how it goes. I'm fine until I stop being able to one-shot the Blastoise. But until then, everything's great. I don't think I'll go down even if I get hit by like a crit Hydro Pump by one of these Blastoise. But I could be entirely wrong. I don't know how much HP I can actually take. How much they'll do. We'll just figure it out as we go. Sacred Fire. Fly. Surf. You're getting a lot more Ninetales Trogdor. That's fine, I just wanted to comment on it. I pulled Magic Man out just slightly too early. Alright, all the Blastoise are back, never mind. Oh, that's not where I use Sacred Fire, what am I doing? Fly, just fly one shot, it does, alright, cool. The only thing I'm worried about now is surf. As well as surf one shot. Ow. Alright, you have the leftovers. Should I just say, you just Torn Drill? I should have not been paying attention. Well, I guess I'll find out again later. Great. Yeah, throw a bunch of Ninetales at me, that's fine. I assume I misread that. I think that's Beta Web that time. Giga Drain. Can't escape. Can't escape is fine. Surf. Okay, that's fine. Some fluorescent there, the scariest special defender here. Alright, cool. Just keep surfing, we'll be fine. What did you say, Hornrill? Okay. That would be a very unfortunate move to get hit by. So in theory, Tragor can just keep staying out here and fighting for an outrageously long amount of time just due to the fact that they have the leftovers. No, I'm here, cheat. Yeah, I can check that from the stat screen. You do have the Never Melt Ice, which means that literally does nothing for you right now. Item, tag. Do I actually have an item that's worthwhile for you to hold right now? Probably not. I think it's just protection from one-hit KO moves. Maybe I'm wrong. I think what, Amulet Coin? And experience share. I think I'd rather have you hold the Amulet Coin. I know, I guess focus band's better because it'll actually come up and mean something. Or could possibly mean something. Trogdor use fly, that's fine. Boop boop, good. Surf. Use up all my surfs because the only Pokemon I realistically need to be afraid of is the Sunflora apparently, so let's get rid of all my surfs first. Because if that hits me with a horn drill, that is not great. I might just give myself a mulligan in that instance. Just because it's really annoying to deal with one-hit KO moves, and how many Pokemon have them? Or, you know, Destiny Pod. Earth, great, okay, cool, I'll one-shot that Blastoise, this one should live. Cool, good job, Trogdor. You're having you use moves of types that you don't normally do. You're doing great amounts of damage. I mean, I feel like I can get you up to 75 this episode. I don't know if I'd want to, but I can. Just keep going and we'll get there eventually. A few more levels, Trogdor will be able to one-shot the Blastoise with Surf. Yeah, just Surf from the Ninetales, no reason not to. I don't need it for the Blastoise, I'm just using it on the Blastoise because it's a move that I have PP for and the Blastoise is not a threat. On the other three moves I have, 100% one-shot the Sunflora, so you're doing fine. Wow, there's so many Sunfloras, holy cow. I thought there was a more, you know, even distribution of Blastoise and Sunfloras. Alright, that's fine, it doesn't really matter. Just keep working on what we're doing. Take out every Pokemon that gets in our way. Just mash the E button basically. I get hit down every now and then, but okay. I wasn't actually sure if Sacred Fire would have one-shot Ninetales. I shouldn't specifically know. Yes. Okay, thanks, Sam. I could go in there and struggle, but I feel like that is a bad decision. Alright, Cheat, we're gonna get you out there. Hopefully everything goes well for you. You're doing great for Trogdor, that's all I really know. Strength, go. Yeah, perfect, okay. Gatorade is, alright, cool. Gatorade, keep going. Yep. Put that down to crunch, but oh well. Paralysis is gonna be bad for you. You outspeed this. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be too annoying to work through, actually. I should have something in here for that, not the Power Store. Not antidote, not poison cure, not lemonade. Full heal. There we go. Great. Came prepared. Surf, that's fine. Alright, cool. Strength, great. Doing well, treat. We'll get you. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Get you up to level at some point. Yeah, there. So close. Strength, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Surf. Gosh, just try and get rid of some of the surfs. Because now that I'm aware of that, some floor seems to have horn drill. I would rather avoid trying to use moves that don't one-shot the Sunflora, because if I get hit by a horn drill, that's going to be sad. Very sad. Really set me back a whole bunch. Right, that's fine. I wish I could just teach you any move, but I can't. Maybe it's a setting I could have turned on. I just didn't see it. And I'm fine to keep throwing 9 tails at me. Let's use my surf on something. Because surf is useful on most of the Pokemon that we run into, but unfortunately Cheat is like our only Pokemon that's like a full physical attacker. And as such, I don't have any physical attack moves, so I just kind of need... Yeah, so the surf's not great. Going, we'll get there eventually. Making such good progress on your Cheat. You're almost there. We're almost up to 70. Soft cap we're aiming for this episode. Okay, cool. Great progress. Strengthen you. How can we get to the point in time where I can crunch through you? Probably not, because I think based off what we see in the Blastoise as the weaker defense, special defense. So I'm going to crunch through anything, it's going to be that. It's possibly the Arcana WoW Ninetales as well, but... No. Cannot crunch through that, okay. It's actually a threat to me, or at least it should be, but... Ah, cool. You can crunch through this, nice. If you're able to crunch through the Blastoise, that means we're getting to the point in time where we might be able to crunch through some Flora now. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna go drain and work here. Alright, cool, perfect. And then if crunch doesn't work, I can just struggle. So unfortunately, did I use Trogdor? I think I used Trogdor, right? Just Yep, okay, they just aren't hurt. That's throwing me off. It's because I gave them. Work with their brain. The leftovers. Alright, flamethrower that. That is a scary thing. It's fine, you can keep throwing. Blastoise at me, they seem to be my best XP gainer, so. I feel it's also fine. Ow. Or maybe. Actually, is that still baked into the rule set? Sorry, I'm just remembering something. I think in order for the one-hit KO moves to work, you have to be faster than your opponent. As such, I don't actually have to worry about the horn reel. I may be worrying about literally nothing. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just specific moves. Oh, I'll figure it out at some point. Either when I never get hit by it, or when I do get hit by it and everything goes badly. And I'm sad. And probably in the episode around that point in time, but with how everything's going, I feel like I can get everyone at 70, no real issue. This episode. Depending on how we're looking at that time, I might just grind everyone up to 75. $65, alright, cool. We're getting there. You're what, 4th Pokemon to hit 65? Just 2 more till the lowest point in time where I considered moving. 5 more till we get to the soft cap for today. I'm realistically planning going above 75 for everyone, but that's only because Red's Pokemon could be entirely random. And I don't expect them to have crazy random, or a bunch of outrageously powerful Pokemon. But to be fair, quite literally, this first Pokemon could be like a level 81 Mewtwo, and that could just ruin everything for me. Although, if it only has Psychic attacks, I have 2 Dark-type Pokemon. I don't think I lead with that, though. I think I work around the assumption that he's going to send out anything that isn't that. Oh, that's unfortunate. And just send someone out with either good survivability or a good moveset. So, you know, like Cheater here who has a wide variety of moves. Or Tubrion, because Tubrion has an absurd amount of HP. I'm only saying that because most games don't let you get this high on levels during the main game. I guess technically this is post game, but I feel like anyone that plays this game includes playing up to through Red to be the actual end of the game. Whereas like Gen 1, if you don't go and fight Mewtwo, I don't think anyone's gonna be like, oh man, you didn't actually beat the game. They're like, no, you beat the Elite Four, you're good. Or Gen 3, you know, you can, there's a few things you can do after you beat the Elite Four there, but Elite Four really just seems to kind of be the end of that game. Doing great. Crunch it up. Eee. Buddy. I was kind of drowsy today, alright. You're actually getting out and about and trying to catch things, Leo. I'm not allowed to do that because I'm doing a Nuzlocke, but you know what? I'm fairly certain I've not caught a Drowsy. I've never caught a Venonat though, so. I've got some of those Pokemon, I've got other things that you haven't. Probably have some Pokemon you haven't seen, but it's not really all that important. We're almost there. We're almost to 65 on ya. Oh, okay. Ow. Hydro Pump scary. Got it. How come we were using Hydro Pump against? Hot Dog, but you weren't using Hydro Pump against? Come back to it later. Trogdor. Wasn't entirely paying attention to see if that was a crit or not. It may have been. I'm gonna work on an assumption it was, but I'm just gonna keep attacking the same way I have been, because I don't want to get hit with more attacks if I can avoid it. Should get everyone the leftovers, but I really don't want to spend the effort to go through and switch the item between each Pokemon every single time. Come on here, so we're just gonna stick with what we got. It's fine. Got so many Flame Wheels. More Flame Wheels than I know what to do with. I'm running out of Flame Wheels. Hot Dog, I don't know why there's so many Sunflowers now. I feel like the Sunflower balance was a little bit lower yesterday. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the same amount. They just were more spread out or evenly distributed with, I don't know, the Blastoise and the Ninetales. I keep wanting to say Arcanine. They both have 9 in their name. Those are very different Pokemon. I believe one of them is exclusive to red and the other one's exclusive to blue. But not important right now. What is important is we keep making progress on our Pokemon. We're so close. So close to progress and yet so far away. I may have to start moving to other areas if the XP gain keeps being low, but I also feel like Houndoom was still a Pokemon that had a slower XP gain than some of the Pokemon on our team. Oh wow, I'm out of... It's just Hyper Beam, I don't know. I don't know, I missed. Alright, well that's not really useful from a progress standpoint. Save. I searched for last over in case we ran into. Hey, Ninetales, alright, let's just see, that's Magic Man and Kubrion to go. Alright. Magic Man, do your sure Regis damage output. I didn't think I really needed to be worried about how slowly you were going to gain levels. Ah. Okay, I think Sunflower's got not very good stats. We're gonna slowly work on trying to get your damage output up high enough that you can one-shot the Sunflora with Surf consistently. There's really any Pokemon Surf consistently. These Psybeam and Psychic are gonna take out everything else otherwise. Not really a big issue. Should probably actually check your stats at some point in time when you level up, but oh well. Alright, I'm down to 2. We'll save those for Ninetales. I'm just gonna run into a bunch of Ninetales now. I'll start using Psybeam Psychics on everyone else. Making great progress. Alright, Magic Man, looks like we can get you up to 65 this time. It's great. It will be your last Pokemon to hit 65, but you know, that's fine. Not important what number you are, as long as you make it to the goal. I say last. Assuming we don't wipe on red. We'll be the last Pokemon to make it 65 if we wipe on red. We could have a sad day. You know what, that's fine. That's a problem for future me. Current me just needs to make sure I'm hitting Psybeams and Psychics. And eventually Magic Man will get his way up to whatever level I needed him at. 70. Well, I guess Surf in Theory would be fine as long as I'm not fighting Pokemon that resist it. Because it's almost one-shotting everything. Prefer it to outrageously powerful water type moves, though. I shouldn't really be too surprised. Yeah, we're so close. Learning the moves at this high level? I feel like we're getting to the point in time where I'm not gonna get any new moves. I don't think there's actually a move tutor in these games until Gen 3. I mean, they didn't even have a leader until this generation. Because of that, and the fact that Gen 1 or Kanto was in Gen 2, it makes me remember some of the things about Gen 1. And Tubrion, you come out here. Alright, cool, everyone's 65. Well, 65 is currently my lowest level. That is still not good enough. Psychic here. Psychic here again. Psychic again. So they can try the waterfall at some point. I can say if I keep running into the Blastoise, but right now, it's like the Blastoise. 100% waterfall there, you got this Tubrion, you got this. I don't think there's anything we need to be afraid of. Unless we have to start waterfalling. The, whatchamacallums? Sunfloras, because the Sunfloras have grass type moves, and this might actually do some damage. It seems unlikely, but it's still technically possible. Although we have found that low-level Blastoise get taken out by waterfall. I'm going to avoid using them when you use Sunflora, because I am afraid of you doing any amount of damage. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Okay. You're doing great. Or you can keep throwing Ninetales at me, I don't mind. Sunflora's the Pokemon I want to run into the least, just because it gives me the worst XP. I was not supposed to body slam there. Waterfall. That's the move I was looking for. Keep going, man, keep going. $32 is the level at which it no longer works. Okay, got it. Well, I guess my sample size is 1. I'll stay with that for right now. I don't really care. Just test out if I just tap into both the low roll and got a really high defense. Blastoise. Wow, this is... Alright, we're getting there. Oh no. Guess we'll never know. I guess now just down to Psychic and then followed up with Surf. If the level 32 Blastoise can be taken down with a waterfall, that's fine. I'm gonna keep surfing because the only move I got left. Oh, that's going to train up for this round of fighting, right? I think so. Do we have enough search to get you to level 68? Oh yeah, 100%. Nothing to worry about. The real question though is, when do I switch to the new area? Because we seem to be slowing down and go up progress. We're at 300 HP, holy cow. You got to the point in time where anyone needs something bigger than a hyper potion beside you. I'm actually not paying attention to how many. 2. Okay. Search that I have left. Hello, please get up on my Pokemon. Thank you, Nursery. I suppose I can give it a shot. I might regret the decision, but let's go. Alright, cool. Somehow made it here. Perfectly fine. It's gonna be awful. All cool Pokemon. Nice. This is not the great spot for me to train. You're wrong, the Cadaver's here are nice, but Totodiles make this bad. There's also Chikorita's here, which also makes this bad. Guitar is nice. Right. For you? Okay. Here's this area here. Waterfall. Start with Tubrion. Body Slam. Ow. Okay. Not great. Not good for me. Doesn't have any moves I need to be worried about. Psychic. Psychic. The Waterfall's got Thunderbolt. That I know. Psychic. I don't one-shot the lanterns? Oh my goodness. I was banking coming over here with the assumption I could one-shot everything. The more things I can't one-shot, I should not have Psychic there. That was a really bad decision. The Natu is only giving me 427. That's basically the reason why I could make the argument that this is not a better spot to train. Then the other arrows on Waterfall should... Yep, okay, cool. Okay, cool. The Waterfall here is more effective. Alright, cool. Good to know. I can Waterfall through basically everything here. Oh, there's Poliwhirls too. Oof. Although they are uncommon. It does technically make them Pokemon that screw up the possibility of this being the best spot to train. Also the fact that I could possibly fail the one-shot things is also another thing that's not great. Good job making it a 72 round. I want one more round of training with everyone here. And then I'll probably save for the day. I suppose I'll figure out what I want to say at that point in time. So I don't know if I have... have it in me to grind everyone up another, like, a lot of levels, like 5 level here for Tubrian. Actually, it'll be 4 by the time I'm done with getting all the Pokemon here. Yeah, so like the lantern here is the thing I'm afraid of. I need to be afraid of. It's a water and electric type Pokemon. Meaning it's super effective against basically all of my team. Like it's technically not super effective against Magic Man or Cheat, but those are my fragile Pokemon, so if they get taken an attack, I think it might go bad for them. But yeah, looks like what, one more level of grinding, and depending on how long that takes, I might just smash fighting right onto the end of that. How cool that was, my last... whatever the word I'm looking for is, PP for that Pokemon. Fly. You were a physical defender, I should not have done that. Fly. Aeroblast. Probably doesn't matter, but Aeroblast. Your Rock. So flying type move's probably not a good plan. Great, okay, cool. Okay. That just actually helped me figure out the solution to the problem I was looking for, though. I was trying to figure out if that would one-shot it, and it critting doesn't really tell me to get area sacred fire. Ow! It lived, are you joking with me right now? Okay. Looks like I need to actually be afraid of lantern of all things, okay. I could try fly instead of sacred fire and see how that does. Okay, not really too much better. But yeah. I'll gain more HP here because I can't guarantee one-shot everything. I may have some slight issues. Should probably just start using up my surfs. Where I can. Hopefully you also have Hydro Pump. I'm gonna fly because I get to heal up a little bit between things. Surf, perfect. Surf is for Ursaring, good to know. And Pupitar. Mostly Ursaring though. Doing great. Alright, Tractor, looks like you're the first Pokemon to hit level 72. I do not want you to actually fighting the lanterns if you can avoid it. Ow. I'd really love you to have enough damage output to be able to take those down. So it looks like Aeroblast is the move I should be saving for. Groundwork with my lantern. You're not gonna actually hit 72. It's gonna be close, okay. It's supposed to be keep fighting Ursaring, it'll be fine. Real's not Ursaring. Oh, we're barely short. It'd be unfortunate if we are. They keep throwing our strings at me like this. I think I'm fine. Shoot. Oh, that's gonna stop me from making it. We're just short. As much as I'd love to have Chugger come out here and try and fight, get slightly further. That sounds like a bad decision. I'll start you off against War Turtle. Let's go with a crunch. No? Okay, second crunch. Well, that goes well for me. Pupitar, Surf, that's still fine. Okay. Now to do Surf. Okay, fine. I'm basically just looking for other Pokemon to see how I can work out here. Giga Drain. Giga Drain. I don't actually need Giga Drain there, but that's what I'm gonna start with. Just make sure that attacks actually work. Surf. Okay, cool. Surf does not one-shot you. Didn't expect it to, but figured I'd test it out. Or Crunch. Crunch also does not one-shot you. Good to know. Strength one-shot you. No. Oh god. Oh, that means it's a really bad spot. Retreat to try and fight people unless I get Water-type Pokemon. Water-type Pokemon, I can heal up all the way to full on. Guess I can also use it on Pupitar, but that's all I got Surf for. Just want to get even for Pupitars, that'd be great. I know Pupitar's not exactly the most powerful Pokemon here, but okay, cool. Crunch. Perfect. Okay. If I level up, if I'm able to consistently one-shot Ursaring with Strength, I think she might actually do fine here. Crunch. No, okay. Need to get a little bit more levels here, maybe like 1 or 2. Alright, looks like we're able to consistently take down Ursaring. Good. Yeah. Oh! Surf. Alright. Make your drain. I do want the health back right now. So maybe 1 more level is needed to guarantee. One shot's on. Ursaring. Surf. Okay. Just want to see how little damage Surf did. You can crunch. Nice. Ursaring should now be guaranteed to defeat by strength, right? As I'm now in this situation where there's a very small chance because I could both roll low and it could have high special. Or maybe this one just has high special and I don't actually know what I'm talking about. Ow. Perfect. Water-type Pokemon. Okay, I was about to comment about... Oh, that's unfortunate. How crazy it was that I hadn't seen any lanterns. Strength here, that's fine. Probably save them for... There's a crunch there. Okay, cool. Ursaring, but whatever, we'll figure it out later. I would like to run into another lantern so I can try out strength on it. Could you do that for me, game? I'm now in a situation where I'm going to have an issue if I run to Pupitar. Because it's resistant to strength. Oh, that's fine. Game, I just want to run into a lantern to figure out if I can one-shot it with strength. Now we need another one. Okay, perfect. Alright. That is cheap and Trogdor and Tuberon. We got Cheater and Hot Dog and Magic Wendigo. Alright, cool. I'll try something stupid just to surf. Alright, cool. I'll try something stupid just to surf. Oh, it does not help me out with what I want to know. Okay, that's about what I figured. You should also be resistant to it. Okay. Let's surf work here. Alright, cool. So what, 2 Pokemon in the area that can't be taken down with surf? There's of course bang War Turtle here. I should 100% have tried Flamethrower that time. Oh, really? That sucks. You should resist this, right? Okay, if I just leave it away anyway, alright. And Pokemon I'm most afraid of being Lantern. I think what my best attack is neutral damage against it. Random out of surfs. I suppose I've not actually adjusted. Alright. Did I crit the first time, or is this just an extra strong? Okay, that was just an extra strong Pupitar, okay. Ow. Cool. Okay, doing great, we're almost there. Cool, that's what I wanted to figure out if that worked. Great, now I don't have to worry about blizzards anymore. Do I have to worry about these War Turtles being slightly too strong and surviving my flamethrowers, helping them have just been a weak one. I've also not seen a Lantern in a while. I don't know if that's good or bad. That's probably good. I've seen the ground type Pokemon. I just don't think I need to be afraid of. Are you rock around? Okay, I thought you were just... Rock, okay. Oh, now I can save my wand flamethrower for throwing to a Pupitar. Right now I just gotta gamble on not running into more Pupitars. Could I get a Lantern just so I can try out my Thunderbolt on it? All I want to see right now game is a singular Lantern. Probably not going to spend the time searching for one because I want the XP and I want to figure out if the Thunderbolt works on it. But had I known that Pupitar was immune to Thunderbolt, I would have tried to work on using it a lot more Thunderbolts earlier on. Is Pokemon being immune to it makes them a significant... Thank you. We are slightly short now, guys. That's kind of what I thought. Just as long as I don't run into a Pupitar Lantern, Thunderbolt's great. Okay, so we're doing fairly well here. We got Hot Dog left to go and Magic Man. 100% should have gone down. Oh well. Let's just start with Flame Wheel. Perfect. Unfortunately, Leo, I am... Actually, I guess I could just go badly whenever. Flame wheel, because I got a bunch of those. Surf. I should use surf against most things. Like not here. Which one is right here? Not great, okay. Cool, alright. Okay, do not use surf against Kingler. He's not doing enough damage. Oh, that'd be stupid. Okay. It sounds like enough being stupid for a little while. I don't actually know how much damage it does, so I'm not sure if that was as stupid as I thought it was, or if it was actually more safe. Well, at least I can one-shot you. I do probably still want to be afraid of the lanterns, but I know I can one-shot the war turtles, that's the main thing. If I wasn't already half dead, or just about half dead, I'd probably consider trying a flame wheel on the war turtles, but that seems like not the best plan. Flame wheel, great, okay. Flame wheel. You're doing good, hot dog. We just gotta get you up a few more levels. And then you can start fighting more powerful things. Surf. Save my search for the Pupitar right now. I don't know flame wheel anything besides Pupitar and water Pokemon. Basically anything that doesn't resist fire. I will flame wheel. It's not true either because there's random Poliwags, but not really a threat. Okay, I may want to try flame wheel on a war turtle now, although... Okay. Because although it knows Hydro Pump. Do not flame wheel. Basically all of the water Pokemon. Crunch. Let me do something crazy and heal you up. Just because I don't want things to go badly. Because that's good. Sorry for being the lantern, but Hyper Beam's not 100% accurate, so I don't want to bank on that. Have it miss, and then have Hot Dog have to leave the team because they were unlucky with an attack and missed. Stick with Crunch on the Kinglers. Try it here because I'm crazy. Okay, your damage output's a little low. But still more than I want to. Hot Dog, I need to get you more special attacks, so level you up a little bit more. Please stop giving me Pupitars and... Okay, I felt fairly confident there, because I've gone up at least one level. Can I get the ear rings back? Thank you. You give me like 6 more of those in a row. I really appreciate it. I just want to give you only ear rings, that would also be awesome. I believe for me, the only way Hyper Beam doesn't kill is if it misses. So I don't have to worry about the recharge turn. I don't know if I just stop Hot Dog now, because there's a chance it might just not be able to use any more of its moves, but... Yeah, I'll stop here. Magic Man. Oh man, I am worried about how things are gonna work for you. Let's start with the surf. And that one's super effective. You're probably fine. I think the only thing I realistically need to be afraid of is the lantern. Even then, just don't use surf. Let's basically use surf on anything that isn't. I'm gonna not use it on Kingler. It'll probably one shot, but I don't want to risk it right now. Right here, surf. Might actually be in a situation where I have the power to surf through the war turtle, but I don't want to try it. Because I don't want to get hit by a powerful move. Okay. You're going fine so far. I could probably defeat you, Kingler, with surf, but I'd rather not risk it right now because I have plenty of psychic type moves that I don't need to be using up my surf so willy-nilly. I may, if I run out of psychic type moves, try using surf on some of you water Pokemon, but until that point in time, I think I'm good. I might also just accidentally hurt surf because I'm not paying attention. Just going through the menus too fast. Lanterns seem to be gone. I don't know if that's because the in-game clock switched to a different time of day and as such, they're no longer here. Although I don't know if it does more than just general day-night. If it actually has, morning, evening, afternoon. Spawn changes. I feel like it doesn't. I'll start with Psychic. Perfect, okay. I guess you're better to fight than the war turtles, though. Well, the best thing to fight seems to be the Ursa-rings here. 1100 XP every single time. If I guarantee one of those, it's 100% be the best spot to fight. Alright, cool. Have confirmed. Psychium takes out. I'm gonna save. A surfer here. It did not kill it. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted now, because everything else will go down to Psychic. I'd like enough powerful things that I can level up at the end of this. But you may just end up just like Trogdor. No, you're fine. I got at least 2 Psychics, so yeah, okay, you're good. Good job, Magic Man. I think I had one person left. Oh, that's everyone, okay. Hot Dog, I think you still had a move left. In case I happen to run into anything. Nope, okay. Could grind for another half hour or so to finish things up, but what I need. So I'm going to 75, 6, 10, 14, 19, 25, 32 levels still. Oof. I thought I was closer than that, but alright, that's fine. I can do that next episode. I'd like to thank you for watching. Hope you have yourselves a good day.